Good morning. So I've come early because I'm working later. I've got an 8-hour shift later on, so I thought I'd come today. And the sun is out, but it's a little cloudy and a little breezy, so maybe lunchtime I may be able to get out for an hour. So we have one card from the Maud Hurst Intuitive Whispers Oracle. That is by Hay House. And we have Poppy in the house. She has been fed, for those that are worried. She just likes to make herself known. So the card that has stepped forward today is number 39. Vulnerability is power. So today's Spirit is asking you to look at vulnerability. Where do you feel vulnerable? How does vulnerability show up for you in your current circumstance? What fear have you around vulnerability? How do you perceive it? How do you perceive other people feel about your perception of vulnerability? This is a powerful alliance and awareness. To be vulnerable is to be in your truth, to not be afraid of being different, to shine the light and move forward regardless of how uncomfortable it feels. There is power in doing that. There is honor in moving through these feelings that you're having, those emotions, because they will guide you to somewhere quite different. The power of vulnerability is to face it and accept it and truly discern why you're feeling less than you are. You are a majestic, sovereign being, and there is nothing to feel vulnerable about. You are that spark of intelligence. You are that anchor of consciousness. If you're feeling vulnerable, then ask yourself, why have you attracted that feeling? Why are you allowing yourself to bathe in that energy? You are only vulnerable because you have the perception of vulnerability. I'm going to kill her in a minute. Stop it. I am going to shoot her one of these days. But you are sitting within the framework of somebody else's perception. You are powerful. You are mighty. You are the dawning of your own awareness. You are not vulnerable. You may be sensitive, but again, sensitivity is a gift. It brings deeper awareness. It brings deeper clarity and knowingness by being the sensitive soul that you are. But vulnerability is only a perception of what other people are mirroring to you. And that is not your vulnerability, that is theirs. Because they mirror to you how they are feeling. So often when somebody attacks you and says you're vulnerable, it may actually be that they themselves are feeling vulnerable. But Spirit is just asking you to look at it from a different perspective, to look at it from a higher timeline, to understand that to feel vulnerable is to be able to question, discern, and view things with a different clarity. It is not an act of war. It is not an act of defiance. It is not the feeling of being attacked or the fear of being attacked. It is the illumination of being able to stand out in the crowd, to be able to stand in the truth and honour of who you genuinely are as a sovereign soul. And it doesn't matter if we walk alone, because we are never alone, truly, in the spiritual sense. And we only feel that longing, that deep loneliness, because we are not aligned and tethered to our sovereign self. So today, look at where you feel vulnerable. Journal about it. Think and meditate upon it. And how can that vulnerability show up as a strength within your current environment? So that is your message for today. And from Poppy and I, who is going to be chastised shortly. I wish you a beautiful day. May you find grace and beauty. May you find love and exuberance in everything that you do. From my heart to your heart, with grace, forgiveness, love and understanding for the journey that you're on, because I too travel that journey. Namaste.